Right, this is Psycho Santa, aka Paul Scouten. This is one of the middle pages. So this is the sensor getting out of the wires that Raycar's tied him up in. In the dyslexia sketch, I've got this roundish sort of base. So in my actual comic, I've made it a more like hip-like structure. So I wanted it to sort of flatten out into a base so it could turn into this little spaceshipy thing that it flies around as. You know, they do this sort of transforming thing, these sensors. So then Raycar takes his special equipment off his visor, and we've got the whole gang down the bottom. Well, they're slowly coming all together. But I was going to talk about Ray Bradbury a bit because I must have been thinking about him when I was doing this comic, and I did mention when I was doing the breakdowns that I had done this picture of Fahrenheit 451, which is the temperature that paper burns at. So the book was all about burning books because the firemen in that universe were these guys that went around and they burnt all the books. I'm wondering though, you know, in this book they had this thing that the comics were approved. I'm wondering if that comes off of the whole the whole comic burning thing, that it was reversed. You know, the government approved comics were approved in Fahrenheit 451. So, you know, so I just thought that maybe some of this idea did come from reading Ray Bradbury's book. About book burning and freedom of expression and freedom of speech, because they had these people that they'd have to memorize the books. So they'd have these people with these amazing memories that because these people were coming around burning all the books, they were trying to keep the knowledge alive type thing. So that's me for today, and that's this page. Hopefully I've shown you around and told you what's going on. So that's going to be in the middle of Stella Nova number 5. Psycho Santa, signing off. AKA Paul Scouten. It's the 16th of December. I'd better do another disclaimer today. So, Stella Nova number 5 is entirely fictional, created by Paul Scouten, copyright 2020. Stella Nova was produced by Paul Scouten in 2020. Any similarity to other publications or real persons is purely coincidental. Characters, places, logos, and names may not be reproduced without the permission of Paul Scouten, copyright 2020. So I've got my fingers over the camera there. This is Mackina's page. So this is my Rayon's page. So, like I say, I'm not sure if he's on any other covers, but he's ripping apart one of these sensors on this page. So I've got the sensor coming out. So this is the middle of the book, and on my last page I might have made a little bit of a correction, but so I've got one swinging out that way, and on the other side of the centre I've got another one swinging out. So hopefully that's so if they're swinging out, does that make you want to look into the page? hopefully. But anyway, this is the page I've done today, and this sensor is coming to get the other lot of the crew, and tries to get Mackinnon, but geez, where do I put my finger? Up here. Sorry about that. But yeah, he's trying to get Mackinnon. He's about to rip him apart like all the other things, but instead of ripping him apart, his skin is made out of this steely type metal, and his spear-like talon thing that's opening up into all the scalpely things is breaking apart on his head. So then Mackinnon reaches out and rips off his arm and grabs him with his foot. So then he's going to give him a kick with 1 foot, a one-footed kick, if that makes sense. He's got extra toes on his feet, so he grabs him with the end digits and kicks off with the back toes. So if that makes any sense. So there you go. That's what I've done today. So that's Page number 11, this is obviously going to come out next year sometime. I mean, I'm only halfway and I've only done the pencils halfway, so the ink's almost probably be in January sometime. So that's Psycho Santa signing off. Okay, Paul Skelton. I've penciled in another page today, so this is my double rough, and this is macking and kicking one of these sensors in half and realising he's got all his guts inside of him. So maybe that's a bit like Tomb of the Cybermen when he rips open his guts and stuff. Yeah, I was wondering about his fingers, whether rayons should have 3 jointed fingers. They've actually got 6 digits. They've got 4 thumbs and 2 fingers, and I think the same on their feet. So they've got this extra 1 digit type thing, but I'm not sure. So if you give someone extra thumbs and you don't give them that extra joint on a regular finger, I'm not sure if they should have 3. Maybe in later issues I might give rayons an extra joint in their finger, because some of those pictures might have looked a bit better if they had an extra joint at the end there. Yeah, this is my phallic bit, so I've made it look less like a dick and more like a cannon. So it's a sort of cybernetic arm that maybe these nulls have been working on some cybernetic experiments. So Valos sticks his arm into his jacket and pulls out this machinery, and it turns into a big cannon. So yeah, there you go. That's page number 12. So it's looking more like a cannon. Maybe I could have left it like the dyslexia sketch, but I tried to get away from the whole phallic thing. So it's a bit more like cannon now. Maybe that says something about their lack of gender, that they've got this big cannon for an arm. You can read into that what you want. But there you go. So that's page number 12. Psycho Santa signing off.